Hi, this is an instructional video that will briefly take you through how to use the faculty grade entry in Banner. To access faculty grade entry, you have two methods available. The first is by using Fitchburg State University's login portal at login.fitchburgstate.edu. Once you log in through the portal, you'll have access to all of your apps, including the faculty grade entry. And you select faculty grade entry, in which you will then automatically log right into the faculty services page and navigate to the option of faculty grade entry. Select this option and you will come upon the page to begin entering your final grades as discussed later on in this video. The second method available to log in to faculty grade entry is to go directly to banner.fitchburgstate.edu. Here you will come upon the Banner webpage and scroll down to faculty grade entry. Select that and you will be prompted to log in to your account, and once you do so, you will be brought again to the faculty services page, in which you will scroll down to faculty grade entry link and again be brought to the faculty grade entry final grades, where you can begin the process. Keep in mind, when you are going into faculty grade entry, you are typing your full Fitchburg State University email. That includes the @fitchburgstate.edu piece as well, and your password. Now that you're fully logged in to the faculty grade entry, you will come upon your page that will show all of your classes. Keep in mind, you can do a few things here on this page. You can actually sort your classes by the term. So where this arrow is showing, you can actually press the down arrow to the right of term, and you can see by sorting them the most current classes that you are working with. Especially if you have taught many courses, this page may be very long and large. So just keep in mind, your best most efficient way to go through this is to start by sorting by your term, so you can see the most current classes that you're dealing with first. And then also understand that once you have selected the class you're looking for, in this same page under these courses, you will start seeing the list of students. Another page or another tab does not open. Everything happens in this same page. Once you select a class from your list, you can scroll down using the right side scroll bar, and you'll start to see the list of your students' names, IDs, and other information. Final grade from the drop-down box and input the grade. All of the other fields are not used by any of the other offices, so there's no need to complete them. You will see all of your students enrolled in this course. First, you can hover over any of the students and you will be provided with a card that gives you the student name, their major, as well as a view profile icon. Clicking the student email ID will open Mail, and clicking View Profile will redirect to Student Self-Service, where you have to log in with your Falcon key again, and once you're logged in, you'll be able to see the student's profile. Here you can see the student's profile with whatever information that is maybe pertinent to you. When entering grades in this process, you have two options. The first that we'll discuss is the drop-down method. So you will see here a portion of my screen which shows some of the students, their ID, Again, the midterm grade if that was an option, and then the final grade, and it provides a drop-down menu. So here I would go through and provide a grade for each one of the students. I would just hit the drop-down button and select the particular grade. Okay. When all of the students are graded, the grading status will change to completed. Grades can be changed until it has been rolled. So this category here, rolled. I'll know that the grade has been rolled when there's a green check mark. This will appear in this rolled column. But before any of that happens, I can change these grades as long as it does not show a green check mark in the rolled column. If for some reason you find a green check mark in that rolled column next to the entered grades and you do need to make a change, you will need to contact the registrar's office with the student's ID, name, course information, and the corrected grade. Again, once you've determined what the final grade is for each student, you should go ahead, use the drop-down menu to select the correct grade. Once you've done that, you should select Save at the bottom of your screen. Again, once that is completed, they can be changed until there's a green check mark. In this case, you can see there's a green check mark, so that grade has actually been rolled, and I can no longer change it. Okay. So that is the drop-down method, going in through this fashion and providing a formal final grade manually for each student, pressing Save, and having it roll. Next, we're going to look at entering the grades in this process using the Excel import-export method. Now that we are looking at the second method of entering final grades, which is the Excel import-export method, first you can see we're logging in the same way, going to the same place, but now you'll see in my grading status it says not started. The grades are not rolled, it's not started. So from here, rather than manually entering the grades in the drop-down box, I can use a different method here where I'm going to actually export a template. So I'm going to go to the top right corner of my screen and press the gear, and I'm going to find the Export Template button, and I'm going to press that. I will have this pop-up screen that gives me an option to export files as an Excel spreadsheet, XLS or XLSX. So I'm going to select the first one, XLS, and then I'm going to press Export. What happens now is that you can see in the bottom left hand corner an Excel spreadsheet has actually been downloaded to my computer, so I can either open it from here, or as you might typically open any of your files in your downloads folder, or you can always go while in Chrome to the three dots at the top right here and go to downloads. Okay, and so either way that you obtain it, you are going to want to open it. Once the Excel spreadsheet is downloaded, you should open it in Excel. You may have to select Enable Editing if it gives you that option. And then you can start putting in the final grades right here in this column. Once you have done that for all of the necessary students, you can press Save. Once you've saved your Excel spreadsheet, you're going to go back to the faculty self-service and click on the gear icon again. So back to my faculty self-service, I'm going to click on the gear, and now I'm going to import because I've taken care of my grades in that Excel spreadsheet in that fashion. So now I need to import it. So here you'll be provided with another pop-up box that allows you to import, and you want to browse for the file that you want to import. So you're going to look for the same file that you just closed. You're going to browse for that, find the one that you're looking for, press open, and then you want to press upload so that it actually uploads. Once you see the name right here next to the upload button, you know that it's been uploaded, and you can press continue. This will show you the next option that has the preview of the file. So if you are uploading a spreadsheet that without any column names, so that didn't have any of this, it was just a spreadsheet that didn't have any column names, then you would want to make sure that you unchecked this this little box here. Okay, so if your spreadsheet does have headers, like this one does, it has column names or headers, you want to keep it checked. So just keep that in mind. Depending, if you find that your Excel spreadsheet does not have column names, otherwise known as headers, uncheck this. So in this case, mine do have column names, so I'm going to keep that checked. And then I'm going to go ahead and press continue. This is going to bring me to the next view, which is mapping columns. So if you've exported the data first from Faculty Self-Service, as we did, it will already be mapped for you, and you could move to the next step by pressing continue. But if you're uploading an Excel file that wasn't exported first, maybe it's a file that you've already had that you were adding grades to throughout the semester, or what have you, then you want to make sure that the columns are correct, and you may need to map them. So what that means here is it's looking that you have all of these columns checked for. So in this case, term code is all set. I have the CRN. Full name, they don't give me that option, so I'm just going to call it other. And I continue on down through the right here to make sure everything is checked off. Rolled is not an option. Confidential isn't. Course isn't, but final grade, last attended date, so on and so forth. So as long as I've mapped, and what I mean by that is going to this drop down and making sure I select which column this is for, then I am all set. So again, if you're importing an Excel spreadsheet that you didn't export in the way we just did, again, for example, an Excel spreadsheet that you have already created with final grades on it, or some sort of information that you're trying to import, then you will need to map these columns so that they can be read appropriately. So once that's done, I can go ahead and press continue. And the next step is validating the data. When validating the data, you'll receive a window, and in this case, it shows that our file did not contain any errors, and all of the records were imported correctly. So that's all correct. In the case that a grade or a student ID or any other information in the file is entered wrong, you may receive a message saying that those records were not imported. This may especially be the case if you've not mapped your columns correctly with an Excel spreadsheet that you import. So in the case of this happening, you should have the option to re-import the file with the correct data, or to manually add the grades if the error continues. Once the import is complete and successful, you'll receive this message showing that the import is complete, and then you can press finish. Once you press finish, you'll be brought back to your faculty grade entry final grades, and you'll be able to see that all of the grades were imported successfully. Those are the two methods in which you can go about entering your final grades using Self-Service Banner. This is the faculty grade entry. So feel free to go ahead and use either the method of drop-down or the method of importing and exporting using Excel spreadsheet. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to review the instructions that go along with this video, or reach out to the Registrar's Department or the Help Desk here at Fitchburg State University. Thank you.